Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. There seem to be a lot of willing and dealing as far as the NBA goes, man. Let me talk about Dwight Howard being traded to the Charlotte Hornets. I don't even care who Dwight Howard got traded for. I just want to make this about Dwight Howard and his career. And I think it's just time to say this about Dwight Howard. I think Dwight Howard, even when he was going into the draft as being this guy out of, I think he's out of the Atlanta area, who played high school basketball. I thought he was a little bit overrated. I did research on him, and, there was a lot of question marks about Dwight Howard, him as a basketball player, his personality. And so far what I've seen in Dwight Howard's career since he's been in the NBA, he's already made it clear he is not committed to winning championships. The dude is here to play good enough to get paid. That's all Dwight Howard cares about. I don't think he cares about winning no rings or none of that shit. And that's why a lot of you idiots just shut up about Kevin Durant, because unlike Dwight Howard, Kevin Durant cares about his legacy. He wants to win rings. He wants to leave the NBA as a legend and a champion, which Kevin Durant has already done that in his 9-year career. He's already accomplished that. Kevin Durant may be one of the quickest basketball players to ever get to 20,000 points. A lot of people think that he could possibly challenge Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's scoring record. Not break it, but challenge it. But I just think that record is just not going to be broke. I just think it's going to be hard for somebody to play 20 years and average over 20 points a game their whole career. I just think that's going to be too hard. But I think Kevin Durant will have a very successful career. I do think when his career is over with, I think he has the possibility to be, top 5, possibly top 3 all-time scorer in the NBA. It's Kareem, then it's Karl Malone, and then I think it's Kobe. Don't correct me on that. I could be wrong, so I would have to check. Now, excuse me, getting back to Dwight Howard. All I saw this dude was as a guy, he always had some kind of flaws in his game. He couldn't shoot free throws to save his life. There was times where he wasn't that type of center that could take over a game. See, say what you want to say about Hakeem and Kareem and Shaq. They could take over games. They could get hot. Dwight Howard never came across as that dude, hey, give me the damn ball. Dwight Howard is who he is. He was just throughout his career a solid 16, 18, 20 point scorer his whole career. Look what happened in Orlando. He left Orlando, he went to the Lakers. He didn't want to stay at the Lakers. Went to Houston, then went to Atlanta. It's a question of him being a bad teammate. That's another thing. Then keep in mind, a lot of people think he tried to get Stan Van Gundy fired. Stan Van Gundy outed him, saying that Dwight Howard tried to get him fired. So I don't know what's up with that. But I think about Dwight Howard, I think the expectation for him was too high. I thought he was overrated from when he got drafted. Thought he was overrated from when he played. And I just think he's always been overrated. I think people thought too much of this dude because after Shaq left, or when Shaq was declining, people thought he was supposed to be the next big man to put up those 28 and 12 numbers, and Dwight Howard just was never that dude. Not to mention Dwight Howard had a lot of personal issues outside of basketball. And I'm not going to get into that. So when I look at Dwight Howard's career, it doesn't surprise me that he is now a journeyman. Now, keep in mind, to be fair, because I know it's going to be some Dwight Howard supporters. Shaq has played for a lot of teams also. But that was after he started to decline. You know, Dwight Howard is like maybe, 31 now, 32 or something. You know, he hasn't nearly accomplished what Shaquille O'Neal has accomplished. You know, 4 championship rings. Dwight Howard has yet to win one. He's went to an NBA Finals, but that's it. You know, because Dwight Howard went to teams where they were good enough to possibly compete for a championship. But it just seemed like it was something missing with him. He just wasn't mentally there. And it would be games where Dwight Howard would mentally check out of games. So, yeah, man, as far as Dwight Howard being shipped to Charlotte, that doesn't surprise me. Right now, he's just trade bait now. He's not an asset to a team. People, what's going on now, people realize that. He's not that missing piece that'll get you over the hump. I'm just keeping it real, man. But let me know what you think about Dwight Howard. Do you think you think he's a has-been, or you think he was a never was, or do you think he just was overrated from the start? I think Dwight Howard was overrated from the start. I think people thought too highly of him, and that was the problem. To me, I think these teams got what they expected. Just a dude that was just there to play and play good enough to make a solid amount of money, and that's what he's done so far. You know, it is what it is. I'm out.